What is going on? What's going on? What's happening, y'all? Man, listen, this video is for the chosen ones. Told y'all I was gonna get some content out here, some different kind of content. So I have different kind of subscribers. So for those of y'all that are part of my chosen ones tribe, let's get right into this. Smash that like button. Let's go.
Were supposed to figure any of this out. They really thought their mask was nicely tucked because they know they're professionals before you figured it out. A master manipulator like you've never seen before. That's why you are the problem. For exposing them, for speaking your truth, or for maybe even healing out loud. They mad at you because
They don't like that healing out loud part, y'all. They do not like that healing out loud. They want you to go somewhere around some people, and that way those people can feel like they helped you heal, when most of the time they're going to keep you from your healing. But
you actually see right through them. It's all their fault for overplaying their hands, for being so smart and stupid at the same time. They didn't realize that all the ugly that they were doing was going to manifest. You would start smelling it on them, literally. Walking in, catching them doing stuff they thought they were slick at. For underestimating you, trying to
what's going
trap
on,
you,
fam? What's going
trying
on?
to play
Salute
you
to the
for a
tribe.
fool year after year. They ended
Appreciate
up
you.
getting to see and know the real you. They weren't ready for it because now they're crying victim because you narcissistically injured them without even trying. All because, once again, it's their fault. They woke you up. You was just chilling. They brought all this chaos, all this demonic activity, and woke you up. Honestly, if I got cut off by a real one who gave me the best time of my life, I'd be mad too, because they know you a blessing.
Probably a little bit.
They just not blessed enough to keep you. So they lose you like they lose everything else in life. You figured it out. So they gotta put their acting game on. They gotta come strong, better than they did with you. They gotta really love bomb this new person for the next 10 years. Make it look good. They can't afford to make this one look bad. They know the toxic they're caught up in. They know the dysfunction they're cursed with. They just mad that you know.
She ain't never lied on that one. She ain't lying.
Get in her.
It's cool. I'll take the blame. I'll be the.
Oh, whoops. I think it dropped off real quick. Hold up. Wait a minute. Bring it back on up. StreamYard be tripping, y'all. Which one was it? There we go.
You can put it all off on me. I ain't even mad at you. It's all my fault. Matter of fact, it's cool. I'll take the blame. I'll be the villain in your story. Ain't no problem. You can put it all off on me. I ain't even mad at you. It's all my fault.
Very
Matter of
much
fact,
so live.
it's cool. I'll take the blame.
Listen,
I'll be
y'all.
the villain in your story. Ain't no problem.
It's StreamYard. I can go live across 8 platforms. I appreciate y'all joining. Smash that like button. And sometimes you got to be the villain in their story, man.
Thank you. I just.
What you talking about, lady? What's the other video at?
Hey, y'all. So let me tell you something real quick. It's crazy how the humble ones get disrespected the most. It's like when you don't speak too much about what you accomplish, people just start assuming you're not on anything. But then it's like, whole time, your achievements surpass what they've been doing their whole life. And to be honest, if we really gonna keep it 100, the ones that be talking and judging you the most are the ones that can't even amount to your level. When you do so much in life, there's no need to speak on everything you do because most things you do will go over people's heads. Me personally, I feel like being humble is a trait that's needed. But at the same time, don't let people confuse your humbleness for weakness. Hey, y'all. So let me tell you something real quick. It's crazy how...
You know what I'm saying? Gotta be careful with that.
At some point, you gotta label it as obsession. When somebody keep talking about you that you fell out with or you no longer talk to anymore, like, why are you so obsessed with me? Why am I still being talked about when our life don't even go together no more? I don't think about you. I don't deal with you. Why are you still talking about me? Leave me alone. At some point, you gotta label.
They're never going to stop talking about you if you're a chosen one. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Let me switch on over here.
You're not playing around this season. You're not playing with nobody's son or nobody's daughter. And these people are watching you from afar, upset that they can't keep coming back in your life. See, at one point, it was like a revolving door. They will do something, you fall back, they come back with a sob story, you forgive them, and they're back in and they're doing things to disappoint you again. But this time, that door's
not myself. But if you guys out there do that, then definitely listen to what she's saying. I don't give second chances.
closed, and they know that.
Hold up. Too much going on here. Gotta get this back going up here. Okay. I have too many tabs going. All right.
For granted, they thought that you would always be around and be, I hate to say it, they thought you would be a sucker for them. But God said, no, not to my child. Those days is over. Okay, God bless you. Have a good one. Beloved, they know that they can't move you. Your cutoff game is strong. Your cutoff game is A.
There was a bar set that was very high. And
I ain't talking about.
There is power in the word goodbye, and you're about to show it to someone. They've been lying.
Yeah, all that. I've been sick about it, people. Where's the other one at?
Your body will reject a man and let you know that he is not for you.
Now listen, listen to what this woman's saying, gentlemen. Listen, this is a spiritual channel. So over here, it don't matter about her size. You know what I mean? She's just talking about just the context, because honestly, man, she's just too big to really be talking about any of this stuff. But
ladies, your body will reject a man and let you know that he is not for you. Let me explain. Your body will tell you physically and spiritually. Number one, if you lay down with him, you know what I'm saying, and the next day you don't feel good, red flag. I don't care what you sit with. You can have BB, you can have headache, you can have a stomach ache, you can be nauseous, whatever it is, red flag. Number two, if you lay with him and now all of a sudden you're having bad dreams more than usual, red flag. Because energy transference is real.
All right,
and whatever demons or trauma that is attached to.
She's gonna get me flagged with that music in the background. And she's talking about, like, this is what these crazy women be talking about, man. Like, when I hear women talking about, oh yeah, you know, you dreaming about them, they're thinking about you. This is like a spiritual chick. The spiritual community, when it comes to women, they go way too far. And the cope is crazy. So when they're dreaming about somebody, to them, that means that somebody's thinking about them. That's dude, I'm telling you, man. Like the cope, man, the craziness. The craziness. This is the one.
They hate that they cannot get under your skin. You're at peace, they're in pieces. You're not the same. They hate that they cannot.
if you only do stuff when you want to do it, when you feel like doing, when you're in the mood to doing it, you're never going to accomplish that goal. I'm not saying you got to show up with 150% energy each time, but you do got to show up. The real issue is so many of us romanticize the path to accomplishing our goals, when in reality, it's going to be sometimes we don't even love the process. We don't love the goal no more. It's going to be sometimes we want to say F that goal. Only because in your mind, you done made it picture perfect. It's going to be smooth sailing, girl. No, it's not. I'm going to turn you every which way but loose to make sure this is actually what you want. Put that in the way and this in the way and that in the way. Test. Instead of failing them over and over and over again, get up and do something. The something you said you was going to do. This morning, I didn't feel like coming down here getting in the gym, but guess what? I did it. A slight headache and told myself, I ain't got to do nothing. Put the battery in my own bag. Girl, you better get your up. Thank you for the energy, God. Because I'm staying on path this time. And cousin, you are too. If you only do stuff when you want to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, it's about the message. Not about the messenger, y'all. You know what I mean? We don't know if these people are just acting or whatever, because it definitely seems like they're doing like satire or something sometimes. It don't ever seem like it's real. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? It seems like it's a presentation, but the message is clear. Absolutely. Push through, get it done, man. You know what I mean? You cannot be worrying about doing stuff when you feel like it. You know, especially for the men out there, you cannot go off your feels. You know what I mean? You can't. I'm fasting right now, man. I can't be worrying about how I feel.
Your hoop dreams are over because you're not that gifted.
They claim.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here, man. That another one. Yeah.
Let them keep running around here doing wrong. See, one thing I learned about life is karma don't miss nobody. Just sit back and be patient and watch God. Let them think they got away with it. Let them keep.
When you try to do witchcraft on a child of God, it won't really necessarily work. I mean, yeah, they might feel the small afflictions, like, you know, the headache, the back pain, or wherever that demon is trying, or that spirit is trying to manifest within that body part of theirs. But it doesn't work because they're covered. They are literally covered by the blood of the Lamb. They're literally covered by the blood of Jesus Christ. We feel the affliction because God lets us know. And these psychics, they know. They know who's a chosen one. They know who's a child of God. So they won't tell you that, oh yeah, you know, whatever you try to place on them, it won't work. They're not going to tell you that. The reason why they're not going to tell you that is because they know that the money is something that they need. And sometimes that familiar spirit that is working with that psychic, sometimes it depends on the situation. Sometimes that familiar spirit enters through that person that's coming to the psychic, and they won't feel it. They won't know it. Trust me, you're not going to feel it. That familiar spirit needs a vessel. And being that you open yourself up to those doors, you become that vessel. There are only a few ways where a child of God will be able to have that affliction happen with whatever sickness, death, or anything that you're trying to throw to that chosen child of God. Also, whatever affliction that the psychic or the medium or the voodoo priest tries to throw towards the child of God, they know that the pain, the sickness, whatever that you try to pay them to do to that child of God won't work. So what they try to do is to make the money work worthwhile, or to make it look like they're working for you. They'll throw something that will slow that child of God down. That will, you know, get them off the path a little bit, but it doesn't work necessarily for long. Oftentimes it actually works in the child of God's favor. Yeah, but there are only a few.
Yeah, it's about perspective, because it never work. They don't, whatever they throw at you, it don't work at all, right? Like what happens a lot of times, dude, is people have psychosis, and I've been just watching internet stuff, and what they do is okay, so you have some spiritual people, they're like readers and prophetic word people, right? They get online and they start saying stuff. They're throwing out these fake scenarios that they've come up with in their own psychotic head. And some of these people actually do dibble and black magic. They always get super triggered when you call them out about it, because they don't want to consider it black magic, but remote viewing, stuff like that, all that kind of shit is black magic. It ain't nothing that God gave you, right? So what it does is it causes, so when they're doing this stupid ass shit, it causes them to be paranoid. So that reader or that prophetic word person, every time they stub a toe, or every time they get a ticket, or every time they hit a pothole, oh, man, oh, someone's sending spell work my way. Oh man, oh, my enemies will be sending spell work my way. And they're paranoid. Then they get online and start talking this paranoid psychobabble bullshit, right? And then, you know what I'm saying, these people believe in that kind of stuff. So what they'll do is these goofy readers will tell their clients, they'll tell their, not just the readers, but prophetic word people, they say weird things in their videos. And so you must be saying it to their clients too, like, this person's going through this person's having sleepless nights, this person's feeling tired, this person's basically describing just different moods that people go through throughout the day, throwing things out there that can happen to anybody at any time, but it's the only way to give themselves credibility. And then that way people will be like, oh man, I did stub my toe this morning. That's what she said. Idiot. You probably stub your toe every other day. You know what I'm saying? They have gotten in your head and they get on here spilling this stupid psychobabble. It's stupid. If you weren't so caught up in it, you would realize how stupid they sound. They're just making stuff up. They're just watching different content creators. If you think that only the modern woman that's in the dating realm is watching men that they like, you're crazy. You have all kind of females online that are, you know, stuck in their home, different kind of sales. I don't want to say I won't get flagged. And they form fetishes with men online, and then they just make up stuff and try to send spell work towards men they don't know. It's a psychosis. It's a perpetuated cycle. They're in their own mental prison. They think they have the power to inflict things on people or whatever, and for there to be no universal law or consequence to it. And they just do stuff, and then they think that whenever they see something going, so what they'll do is they be studying their victim. They watch them to see if you look tired, see if you look sick, and then just make stuff up, just make up assumptions out of it. It's not what y'all think it is. It's not on that deeper level, but it is a psychosis, and that makes these people super dangerous. When you have some crazy person that thinks that they have some kind of spiritual energy over you and can cause problems to you, then that is because that person is no longer in reality. That person is operating in Lulu La La Land, completely delulu. You can't, there's nothing that can be said to these kind of people. They are deeply entrenched. It's like a cult. They really think that they have power to do things and say stupid stuff. Oh, this person's having legal issues. And you know, you got to remember too, like these haters, like what I've noticed with my haters, they watch me. And you notice I don't really say too much online, because it's not about them putting witchcraft on it. It's just about not letting people put evil eye. I do believe in evil eye, putting energy towards something, just hating on you with stuff. That's why I don't bring up Thailand. I don't bring up anything that I have going on, because I've just noticed, I've seen the content creators. They literally watch my stuff and then they'll make some stupid video. Don't bring up CPS, or they'll make some video. Yeah, you're going to just, why are you studying me and trying to, that's goofy. You know what I'm saying? So these people have too much time on their hands, and it all is entangled together. That's why I'm talking about it. These women don't have men. And when women don't have men, you see how I'm tying it together? When women don't have men, they become leftover and they start doing weird shit. They start trying to control men. Like you guys got to investigate this stuff. I'm not making it up. These tarot women, they be selling like spells, like love spells and stuff like that, and telling these women how to get guys to, you know, this is demonic. I mean, and then they'll be like, oh, some of that stuff. No. Like she said, once you open your vessel up to remote viewing and you overly obsessing and hate what, then you're going to have all kind of demons on you, jinns on you, spirits on you. You don't know who's talking to you. Y'all sitting there flipping cards like a fool. You don't know what's in your ear saying something. When has God ever had somebody talking to people through cards, man? Come on. Y'all know what y'all are. Y'all know what y'all are. And the biggest problem is y'all don't have power like that, especially when it's an anointed one. God ain't gonna let you do nothing. When you think you're having some kind of effect, that was already in God's plan. It had nothing to do with you. It was part of the process that God has for that chosen one, for that anointed one, just a trial or whatever. You studying and watching somebody and then, oh, see, I knew something was going to happen. See, I called it. You're a fucking fool. Y'all are dumb. And this is what we're dealing with, man, right now. This is the kind of stuff that's going on. I'm just trying to bring it to your awareness because they are deeply entrenched in this stuff, man. They do all kind of weird ass stuff. You got to stay prayed up, and you should stay prayed up, period. You know what I mean? There's all kind of energies in this realm, dude, that be working against you, especially if you're a chosen one. They want to leech off your energy. But like these weird spiritual people that are really just incels and femcells, like they're not a threat like that. Like on the side of being a obsessive stalker, right? And having a mental disorder where when they don't have drama in their life, they go and make a proxy boyfriend with some guy that they watch online. And then when they have no ideas for creativity, they just kind of like whatever he's doing, just, you know, make up stuff, or a lot of them also use their relationships they're in. Every time they get into a fight with their man, they're talking crazy online, you know. And it's just like the women in the dating sphere. When they get online, they're like, I hate all black men. You can't hate all black men. You don't know all black men. Or they'll say like all black men are trash. You're just online babbling. You have no man. And that's one avenue they go into, where they're babbling online about men, I hate men. Then you'll have women that are in the spiritual community that are tarot readers. They flipping through a few cards. The next thing you know it, man, I hate these masculines, man. Man, I hate these masculines. These masculines don't understand you, sister. It's the same thing. You start listening to a prophetic word woman, and then she's talking kind of good in the beginning. The next thing you know it, it's like, and these people out here that's talking about you being a single mother and you can't, man, here you go, making it about you again. It's different avenues for leftover, broken down women to vent online and find themselves a sisterhood to rally around them to make them feel better about being single, lonely, and by themselves. It's whatever, dude. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you, I watch all this stuff. I watch all of it. You know what I'm saying? I got haters that just love to watch me and make content. And they swear up and down that y'all mean nothing to me in my reality, dude. I just study you. I study you. I'm a silent observer. I just study you. Like you be hating and you try to like make, y'all are stupid. Yeah, I'm an engineer. I used to work for the White. I can figure things out, man. And I'm just, why do you think I'm going to Thailand? I'm not even trying to date. I'm looking at different avenues of women because, of course, you know, I'm looking for people like me. So I'm like, well, go to church women. You know what I'm saying? Some of these, you know what I mean, prophetic word women, and they online talking the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hell and brimstone, and your enemies are going to burn, and your enemies are getting, what Bible verse is that? I don't think it's anywhere. You know what I mean? And then you get these women that are in the spiritual community, they're tarot readers. They're online tossing cards and talking about all kind of crazy demonic ass shit. You know, and then you have women that are in the dating sphere, and they're doing the same. They're all doing the same thing. They're all sending spell work through words, but that's really all they're doing is making up stuff in their psychosis head, projecting it outwardly, and hoping that it sticks. You know, they're out of it, man. And I see all these different avenues of women, and I see the views they're getting, and I'm like, well, it ain't like nobody's viewing it. There's a ton of views here. A lot of women in this country agree. I'm not dealing with this. I can go to the grocery store or the gym and overhear women talking on this crazy stuff, like, you know, not having enough rights and things of that nature, or about the election. It's just looking for something to complain about, not happy. It's a mess right now. I'm just being real. And that's why I have to break down. I can't just go and talk about the dating community. You have to bring in the y'all, some of y'all just bringing in the witches from the tarot side. What about the witches in the prophetic word church side? There are witches in the church side. They're online talking about hell and brimstone and your enemy. See, this is the problem I have with women being leaders, right? Women spend more time talking about what the enemy is going to go through, you know, pain wise, than what you're doing and how you're healing and where you're going to go healing wise. They spend more time talking shit than they do talking about, you know, the solution to the problem. Listen to them online. They spend so much time throwing shade, but when it's about the solution itself, very vague, very short, if anything at all, right? Men will give you solutions. Yeah, you have us in here throwing in, you know, some shade in there too or whatever, but men will always, for the most part, try to give you a solution at the end. Hey, get your passport, go overseas, don't stay. Women aren't telling each other to go anywhere. They just keep whining about men in different ways. Prophetic word women talking about, you know, these guys out here, they think that God can't save a woman with kids. Man, get back to the Bible verses. I don't want to hear about your leftover single mother ass and the fact that the men you find attractive online are talking this way about what you feel like is you, but the women that you represent, not you individually. This is all that they do. Y'all think it's isolated. No, they're all watching the men they like They're all watching the men they like online and using you to create content. It's fucking disgusting. I see it. That's why I'm like, okay, do what you got to do. But as far as them trying to fool me when they're hitting me up directly or thinking they can get a guy like me, I shut them down so quick. No, you will never. You will never. If you need to study us, I can't stop it. I can't stop you from doing it. If you need to get content because you're brain dead and you need to get upset about something, so you can go online and talk about men in some kind of vague, indirect, crazy kind of way, do what you got to do. But we're not participating. I'm not giving any of me to you guys anymore. I'm not doing that. You women are messed up in the head. You're competing with men. You're trying to do spell work on men through weird ways. You're doing spell work through word magic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over it. And word magic is women using manipulation. Anytime a woman is manipulating you through words, that is word spell magic, whatever, man. It's magic. She's trying to trick you into something. You know what I mean? We have scientific words to describe this stuff too. You know what I mean? Gaslighting, woo, 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 right? But she's trying to augment your reality and your perspective of reality through her words. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I hear online is a bunch of women in different niches saying the same thing, whining, blaming someone else, whining. That's all I hear. No solutions, just whining. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to go 26 minutes on this complete tangent, but it's going to be great for the clips that I break it up into with Opus clips, man. Be some dope clips, but this is the truth. Okay. You can take it how you want to take it, but if you guys pay attention, that's what's going on. It's just different. And this is how I know when they say 2030, all these women are going to be single. It's a fact, man. I can't even go online and listen to a woman that's like talking about God and like, prophetic word way or in a church way without her whining about men too. It's bad when it's the witches are going to talk about that. You know what I mean? In the spiritual community, but the doggone church community doing it too, whining because the men that you're stalking and watching online, which I'm sure God don't want you stalking the man you want online, but because they're speaking in a way that you don't qualify for them. You don't think that I can't see that? You keep getting online mad because the men you want that you've decided that you like online because you're using all of online social media as dating apps, trying to find this perfect type of dude you want. And when the couple of few you narrowed it down to archetype wise are talking in a way that you don't qualify for, time to get online and talk some shit and try to, cover it up with a bunch of spell magic words, talking in these weird ways. When you just pay attention to what they're saying. When you hear a woman, going in about how, oh, you chosen, God's got you, woo, and then they start saying something like, because they said you couldn't do it because you have a kid. What? Who's they? What are you talking about, man? Now you're talking about men. What woman told you can't do it because you got a kid? You talking about the men you find attractive, you weird ass low IQ goofball. That's what you're doing. And most of y'all done gotten so addicted to it, you have to watch the men or get into an argument with a man just to come up with content to post online, man. Brain dead. Like I said, man, I can't do it, man. I can see this stuff. I didn't make it through 2 tours in Iraq. Knowing how to dodge bullets is a lot to do with what God gave me. A lot of people got blown up over there. Like, I'm intuitive. I can just, man, I know when to move. I know when to get out of the way of things. I know when it's time to wrap it up. And it's time to wrap it up with y'all. Like, I swear on everything, it's time to wrap it up with y'all because I can't stand y'all be online talking the craziest stuff, man. Bro, they be talking the craziest stuff. They be online talking about men like they ain't trying to get one. They be online talking like, oh, we good. I'm good being. Why y'all in the gym? Why? I've been going to the gym for 2 months, a little over 2 months. In the past 2 weeks, I got 3 women that have started going to the gym in the middle of the night. Started going there at 3:30. So I started going there earlier, and now they're going there earlier. Now, what's the coinky dink of that happening? What you think that is? More like these women watch my content, don't tell me nothing, and then go in the gym and try to orbit me at 3 a.m. in the morning. I've been going there for 2 months. I don't want to hear no junk like, oh, well, they might have been on vacation. No, man. There ain't nothing but dudes in there in the middle of the night working out, trying to get away from women and trying to get away from all the rest of the noise. kids and everything. I ain't trying to be up in there worrying about getting gym broed because you want to go to the gym in the middle of the night. How is that safe? It don't even make any sense. Women always hollering about they're not safe. So going to the gym is safe? No, you're orbiting. And if this is for all you women, if you watch this channel that's going to that gym, don't orbit me like that. Get off your stinking ass, approach me, or get out of my way. I'm going to just keep going to the gym earlier and earlier. You know, you're not going to show up no 1 a.m. or 12 a.m. Some of y'all are just getting off work at that time. I'm going to keep going early and earlier. You know what I'm saying? You're going to chase me all over the place. Get to the point. I'll start going to the gym during the day. Screw it, man. I started off at 1 chick. Now it's 3 within a 2-week time frame. In the middle of the night, y'all just be orbiting dudes, man. Ain't nobody believing y'all, man. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Oh, we ain't paying y'all no attention. Nah, I look too good. I sound too good. Y'all know I got my head on my shoulders, right? You know I done got a bunch of plans and everything. And dudes like me, you can't get enough of. And we ain't paying none of y'all no attention. Like I know y'all think that we are. Man, we ain't paying you no attention. I can promise you that. You trying to piss us off to get attention? Nah. You trying to do everything else orbiting us, showing us that you're going to the gym. Man, keep going to the gym. Everything that we've been doing as men this past year, these women have followed right behind us doing it. We're going overseas and they're trying to find a way to legitimize going overseas, but it's a waste of your money. Now, you're going overseas for cheaper living. You're still over there in a different country with different rules of engagement. So the dudes over there are going to treat you different and get away with stuff more. I'm trying to tell you straight up. You know it's not safe. That's why y'all not going over there in droves. But we can escape this shit. The male exodus is happening right now. We're all leaving, trying to talk the young bucks into going too. It's going to be a man shortage, and y'all are going to be sharing men. I'm telling you straight up, you're going to be openly sharing men. It's going to be whatever you got to do to get a man. I'm telling you, man. I see it clear as day. It's already starting to happen. You see little memes and things and little short videos of women talking about it in a jokingly way, but that's how it starts, right? That's how indoctrination works, right? They give you a little hint of it or whatever, a little in a movie, a little bit in a commercial, a little bit in some songs here and there. Next thing you know, it's all over the place. Women are going to be online and everywhere else arguing about the fact that they're already sharing, you know what I'm saying, this guy and investing in him, and then this guy's going to bring in another woman. It's like, I ain't about it. It's going to be some crazy stuff going on. Some crazy stuff going on. Y'all already doing witchcraft to get men. Y'all be watching you goofy ass tarot readers, man. Y'all like you're giving spells and selling spells to get a man. What are you selling, a minstrel? You nasty motherfucker. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man. All that shit y'all been throwing my way. You know what I'm saying? It don't work, nigga. It don't work. Why are you doing this to yourselves, man? Go find God. Not through spell work and witchcraft and terror. Let me tell you something. And I got it. This is why I had to go back to the spiritual stuff. And I'm so glad I'm back in the chosen videos, man. I've been wanting to get at you spiritual motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is it God? Look. If you cannot show your face, now this ain't to the black content creator males that don't show their face and you're putting out content about modern dating. Don't get offended. I got to put stuff out there like that because I know I got you Negroes watching and you be super sensitive. That's why you don't want to never say nothing about my channel or whatever. But to the females, shoot, and the dudes too. If you are trying to call yourself a vessel of God, a messenger of God, and you know you can't show your face on camera. God gave you a face to be proud of. We all have a different one. You can't show your face on camera. What are you talking about? Why do you think anyone with common sense or based in reality will pay or take you serious in any capacity, and you're cowardly and you don't want to show your face on camera? When you don't show your face on camera, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand something. When people don't show their face on camera, it's not because of what you think they're shy. No, they don't want to be held accountable for their words. A faceless person online is a reckless individual. They can say anything. There's no way to hold them accountable, especially these goofy ass spiritual people with fake names in their doggone, you know what I'm saying, for the channels. Goddess of wind, goddess of the tarot. You don't even show your face in the camera. So why in the world would anybody think that's of God? But then you're out here talking. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all have lost your way. You've lost your way all the way around lost your way completely. You don't want to actually take the guidance of God, which God will give to the man that you pick. Instead, you'd rather be lost in the sauce and think that you are God and Queen Mother Earth, all that good stuff. And, you know, men came from you and you decided to reproduce asexually and the first beings were women. Y'all are just out of it, man. Stalking the men that you like and not getting one. I'm not going to hold you, man. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be plenty more of these conversations. Oh, they don't want me to get this out. They're trying to stop me from stop it, man. Get some help. Get some help. But don't worry. I'm going to be here to be your dose of reality since you're upset. See, this is your karma. Since you're obsessed with watching me and wanting to send spell work my way, now I'm going to let God speak through me directly to your raggedy asses. Stop speaking about God and you're talking about sorcery and witchcraft and you don't show your face on camera. You are the devil. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You are the devil. You know you something. You know you a piece of shit when you saying God and you don't even show your face on camera as if God will let his vessel be a coward. Nah, I'm out here. I show my face, chest out, head up. You know what I'm saying? Shoulders back. Proud to be who I am and proud to back up my words. Not just saying a bunch of stuff in the emotional moment and I ain't got to worry about nobody holding me accountable. Everybody can hold me accountable, man. People in my town can hold me accountable. Talking about God this and God that. Yeah, there will be consequences and repercussions. There will be. God don't play about that. God don't play about that. Anyway, y'all, smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. There's going to be a whole lot more of this coming your way because this is the way I started on here. And this is the way I'm going to finish on here. This is where I'm most comfortable at. And this is where I'm going to stay at. You don't like it, unsubscribe. You have something to say. I'm no longer telling you don't say. No, say it. Say it in the comment section. Say it with your chest. Say it with your fake profile. Say it. And when I get done saying something back to you, I guarantee you're going to start believing in God after that. I guarantee you. And it'll be something that you'll never forget for the rest of your life. Trust me. Okay. Be back at it. I'm back in this thing. You want to troll, you can troll at any time. It all works towards the algorithm. I see someone decided to put in here. I believe that's Kanye West. Is this Kanye West, my boy? Is that Kanye? I think it is.